Okay. Okay. Hopefully now it will work, right? Hopefully now it will acknowledge that controllers exist in this world. There we go! Now it acknowledges that controllers exist. And it's also like the small things that you notice in a game that, like, I don't know why, but they sort of stand out to me. For example, I'm gonna push down 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will not scroll the menu. Second, is it me or is the game very quiet? How does the game sound out of curiosity, like for audio? Because for me, it actually sounds a little bit quiet. That is true, Angela. That is true. Without voice, it sounds good. So for all we know, the voices might be just jacked to 11. Oh, wait. This game starts out at everything being at half volume. That's That's a bit new. In that case, I feel like I need to at least give it a shot. With the half or the full, it's 50 out of 100. So I'm assuming it is half. I didn't care much for Bravely Default 2. I preferred Bravely Second, I assume you said? Ah. No, I don't have Bravely Second, so I went with this one. Partly because I kind of love the joke of Bravely Default sequel is not Bravely Default 2, it's Bravely Second. And with that entire cluster mess out of the way, hey everybody, Rebellion here, welcome back. Or welcome to Bravely Default 2. I am sleep deprived, please forgive me on that. This game has no opening cinematic, which I forget is like just a thing that some games do. I'm just so used to like a lot of games having something. Bravely defaulting again, indeed we are. 1 second, let me make sure I have chat open up on my side monitor as well. I'm using OBS, I'm like, wait a second, that's a bit small. So let me just open up like actual chat, my actual Twitch mode chat right here on the other side, like a full half monitor thing. Alright. And hopefully less gimmicky dumb stories affairs around. See, the only thing I know about this game is that it's not a sequel to Bravely Default 1, and apparently someone that I've met compares this game to Final Fantasy V. I do not know which one that is. I do not know if that's a good thing or not. But those are the two facts I know about this game, or at least two little lines that I've been told about it. Aside that, I know nothing else, so let's get into the blind playthrough.
I am that which whispers, which carries, which connects. This thread of life, adrift, untethered. It must be woven back into the fabric of the world. Remember. Remember who you are.
Oh, that's how we just go into. Oh my god, you changes what level Super Saiyan you are. Alright, so casual. Enemy turns come around more slowly, and battles are easier. Remember, for those who wish to concentrate, recommend for those who wish to concentrate on enjoying the story. Don't worry, the difficulty level can be changed at any time. The standard difficulty, recommended for everyone except real gluttons for punishment. Enemies' turns come around more quickly, and battles are more difficult, recommended for those who just can't help themselves. So there's like, furthermore, from my limited knowledge of DBZ, Casuals are Ultra Instinct, Normals are Standard Super Saiyans, and Red is Super Saiyan God? That's the one I know with the red ore, right? I think, I'm not sure. So, Ultra Instinct, God, or base Super Saiyan, and then God. I guess. I don't know power scaling at all. So I'm gonna say normal. We're just gonna be a standard Super Saiyan.
Now go. Return to the land. To your destiny. Cry out. Call out your name.
And now we name ourselves. Seth is the default name they give us. Unsupported characters will be replaced with the asterisk symbol. Probably swearing and all that. I wonder if this game has like some sort of online connectivity, just like Bravely Default 1 did. But no, we are not Seth. There's only one character that we use for almost everything. Welcome back, Enon. Some characters may not be displayed correctly. Be aware this name will be shared with others if online functionality. Okay, so there is online functionality as well. Unforgivable game sin number 1: letting you name a character in a voiced game. How is that a sin, though? Like, I don't see that as a negative at all. Why does this look like a 3DS game ported to the PC?
Where am I?
Is this what the crystal wished to show us?
Without a doubt, my lady. Where the light led, there he lay.
Are those voices? But whose?
'Twould seem he is a young man of the sea.
This is all a little unexpected, I must say. But I trust you, Sir Sloane, and I trust the light of the crystal.
He may not seem much, my lady, but appearances can be deceiving. In any case, he is in need of urgent treatment. Let us return to town with all haste. We will talk more of what this means at a later juncture.
Can't believe I survived. Huh? Where am I?
You are in Halcyonia, in an inn. Don't be alarmed, you are quite safe. Now that you appear to be capable of speaking, perhaps you could tell me a little about yourself.
Me? Sure, I mean,
I'm just a regular sailor, I guess.
The environment being 2D style, but the models being 3D. This reminds me a lot of Bravely Default 1 on the 3DS. That's kind of when I said, why does this look like a ported 3DS game? The water texture looked okay, but not something I would have expected for... Actually, I don't remember when this game came out. But I guess I'm just used to other stuff. The sand looked kind of like the texture of a sponge-ish. And I guess I'm just more used to high-fidelity models every now and then. So, like the background looks beautiful. Don't get me wrong on that. But,
My ship got hit by this huge wave, and I was swept overboard. I don't remember anything after that. Guess I must have drifted here on the tide.
I see. Then perhaps it was the crystal's will after all.
probably what they did, Capricorn. And honestly, I feel like that's one of the ways that you can best help a game stand the test of time. Go for style and aesthetics rather than actual hard graphics. And also, it keeps making that chip, or that little blip every single time I press A or X to move on.
Huh? What do you mean?
So I'm gonna say, let's do auto advance.
Ah, our young seafarer has awoken at last. Verily, thy plight hath troubled us greatly, friend. We had feared the very worst.
This is Sir Sloane, the royal man-at-arms.
What?
Come, my lady, we must make haste. It will not do to keep King Vernon waiting.
Indeed not. We will leave right away.
Wait, you're going to meet a king? Who exactly are you?
Gloria of Musa, at your service. Princess Gloria of Musa, if you prefer my proper title. Although, since my kingdom was destroyed, I've been unsure whether I'm worthy of it any longer.
You're a princess.
I shall explain everything in due course. For now, you would do well to rest a while longer.
Sure. Okay.
I'm kind of, I wouldn't say alarmed, but more curious why there is no background music at all in the scene. Oh, it was released as a Switch first and then ported to other things later. Okay, that would bring some design decisions into perspective then. Moving the story forward. Alright, it's time to get your adventure underway. Any key location you need to visit in order to move the story forward will be indicated by the yellow icon right there. Why not start by seeing where it leads you? If you ever get confused about what you're supposed to be doing, you can always press and hold the right bumper to check your current objectives. You say this, of course. Let's see, but when did that happen, Capricorn? Someone left an unattended chest right next to me. With 2 feathers of a phoenix. Alright then. They clearly do not care at all about what they leave around here.
Feeling better now, are you?
Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here.
Don't mention it. It's only right to help people out when they're in need.
Well, thanks all the same. So this place is called Halcyonia, right? Can't say I've ever heard of it. Where exactly are we?
Ah, I didn't think you were from around here. All right, let me show you on a map. Here we are.
What the? This map doesn't make any sense. Where the heck am I?
I heard you met with something of a calamity.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. My ship was hit by a giant wave. Must have been a freak storm or something.
Oh dear. Yes, we've been hearing a lot about enormous waves and the like lately. We're all right here in the city, but I heard they wreaked havoc down on the coast.
That doesn't sound good. Maybe I should go check it out. See if I can figure out what happened to me.
Well, the seaside's not far south of here. Follow the road out of town, and you'll be there in a jiffy. Tell you what, why don't you take the map with you in case you get lost?
Really? Thanks.
Map obtained. The menu is not accessible. Use Y to open it. Okay, it's one of those games where it defaulted. Wait. This is the game that was for the Switch. Are you talking about the Y from the Switch or the Y because you think I have an Xbox controller? I don't know which because I have a PS4 controller. Okay, it's Xbox One. Yes. And, oh, wait, this menu is... Huh. Xbox controller? A lot of Steam games seem to default, seem to assume that any controller I plug in is an Xbox One, no matter how I plug it in. And they have the button inputs or button layout for it as well. But I'm using a PS4 controller, so... Which Xbox default? Probably, yeah. Bravely default, one might say. Okay, what do we start with? A dagger, map, potion. I don't know why they give us 2 Phoenix Downs from the get-go. Cure a target of sleep? A piece of lightware? Things that... Huh. I can put on a hat. Wait, why is there a weight stat? Why is there a weight stat? I know very few games with a weight stat. One of them being the Souls games. So forgive me, my first instinct is, oh boy, hopefully they didn't add Souls mechanics to this. Make your way around town. You'll find various helpful establishments in the villages, towns, and cities you visit on your adventure. And that icon is for shops. They sell equipment, items, and other vital supplies. Inns rest here to recover HP and MP. If you're struggling to find a particular establishment, press the right analog stick to get a zoomed out view of your current location. If you need to get somewhere quickly, you can push and hold the right trigger to break into a run. And if you're the sort of person who's always in a hurry, you can open the menu and go to options setting and have our hero run by default. And R for the pet. Oh my god. I kind of really love the art style. But that is probably just me still remembering Bravely Default 1's art style. Because I loved it back then. Okay, that's where the budget ran out. They didn't tell these people to get voice acted as well. I can't let you through here. I'm sorry, I'm afraid you'll have to turn back. That's gonna be important someday, I know that. Sir? Sir? You want to talk to me at all, or I guess not? What the? Oh god, that was jarring right there. A buckler. That's why you search everything you can. Yeah, that was a little bit jarring, just like... Because you can, like... Yeah, you can be right here, where it zooms in, because it thinks it's supposed to be in the building, but you've actually not walked far enough to trigger the transition in the texture right there to actually disappear, so you can actually see what's going on. But you are just barely here. Weight is 10 out of 10 with this. I am holding the maximum amount I can. Something strange is happening in the ocean. High seas, big waves, sudden storms. It's got the tides all messed up too, which means people can't go out fishing. No one's seen anything like it before. Also, is it just me, or is this actually just the first city from Bravely Default? I might be misremembering, but I think it is. Where we saw the teleport stones. Escape from a dungeon. Display information about enemy, including its HP and weaknesses. They have, what's it called, these as well. That is not a throwing knife icon, but alright, sure, I'll believe you, game. Oh my god, my character can be overloaded! Oh, that can be so terrifying. Musa was only a small kingdom, but it had so much history. I don't understand what could have just destroyed it like that. I mean, there are loads of rumors. Monsters, civil war, you name it. No one really knows the truth, though. Are there any other chests just like waiting for me to just walk into a wall and then find it? Nope, that's a boarded up house. I can't go that way. Also, for these kind of games that have like fixed camera angles like this, as well as like these kind of painted backgrounds, I'm curious how many are there going to be where like it looks like you're going behind something, but you can just like turn a different direction while you're not visible, and just change the direction you're going. Hidden hallways, hidden behind the text, the painting. Sounds like taxes are going up again. It's been the same old story ever since Horton came to power. The last thing the people down on the coast needs, or with those huge storms and everything, they've been dealing with.
Princess Gloria, thank you for joining us. I think you may have some inkling of why I have summoned you here. It concerns the future of the Musen royal line. It has been 3 years now since you came here to our kingdom, and while I can only imagine your pain at having lost your realm under such tragic circumstances, there comes a time when one must turn from the past and begin to look forward. I wonder if you might consider making your stay here a more long-term arrangement. Prime Minister Horton has convinced me that in finding you a suitable match, we might sooner bring about the restoration of your kingdom.
Has he indeed?
Thank you, Your Majesty. Yes, with King Vernon's permission, I have instructed my heralds to canvass potential suitors for you, Princess Gloria. Musa's unfortunate end need not mean the end of its illustrious line, after all.
I see. And have you any thoughts on the matter, Sir Sloane?
The honorable gentleman's line of reasoning is not without merit. Such an arrangement would indeed benefit Musa in the long term.
Ah, wise words, Sir Sloane. Your reputation as both a warrior and a thinker is well deserved, I see.
Yet I would not dream to speak for Her Highness, of course. 'Tis she and she alone who must decide.
King Vernon, your concern for my well-being is, as ever, far more than I deserve. Alas, I have a sacred duty to perform before I can even begin to consider such worldly affairs. This being so, I am afraid I have no choice but to respectfully decline your suggestion.
What? How dare you treat I mean, King Vernon's kind offices with such disdain? Why Why, a match has been all but agreed already. Do you wish His Majesty to look a fool?
That will be quite enough, Horton. We have no right to expect anything of Princess Gloria beyond her kindness in hearing us out. We are friends and allies of long standing, and her wishes will be respected. If it is not impolite to ask, Your Highness, what is this sacred duty of which you speak?
The time has come for me to recover my kingdom's greatest treasures, the 4 crystals. Fortunately, thanks to Sir Sloane, the Wind Crystal is safely in my possession already, but the whereabouts of the others remain unknown. And that does not bode well. Fire, water, wind, earth, nature's masters. The crystal's power exceeds the hand of man, and if unleashed, would bring down death, disaster, calamity and blight upon the land. I learned those lines as soon as I could talk. And if I understand them correctly, the troubled seas may be merely the first among many calamities to come.
I don't know why, but that's getting me to chuckle a little bit. Imagining just a small, like a princess, the age of like 2, 3, just so young. And then like, the moment they say mama or papa, they're like, all right, learn about the crystals. Now, drill everything else into them. Nothing else matters, just learn about the crystals first.
It is my duty, no, my destiny, as Princess of Musa, to do all that I can to prevent further misfortune befalling our world. And I shall fulfill it.
Very well. I understand completely. Princess Gloria, you must go. You must fulfill your destiny.
Thank you, King Vernon. Your understanding in the matter is much appreciated.
Thank God the Chancellor's not evil. Oh, achievement. Onward to adventure. Make the first of a foray into the wider world. Beyond the city limits. When you're out and about in the field, it's a good idea to take a look around you and get the lay of the land as you travel. Who knows what or who you might find hiding in unexpected places. For a detailed overview of camera controls, open the menu and go to Options Settings. When you're out in the field and exploring a dungeon, you can press X to swing your sword, try using it to cut some grass or to give a monster a nasty surprise. You never know what might happen. And then, of course, saving. Hold on, we can just save anywhere? You can save your game at any time when you're out in a town. Or out in the field by opening the menu and selecting the option and save. Even if you forget to save, the handy autosave function will occasionally record your progress for you. Look for the saving message in the bottom right corner of the screen. While this can be useful, you should still make a habit of saving regularly just to be safe. It's an RPG, save often, if not you'll regret everything. Wait, there's an auto heal button as well? Let's make our first save. Oh, in this menu, the holding down will actually lap it. Huh. But not in this menu. Not in this menu. Not in that menu either. On the save menu. And it's square for me. Okay, you can't cut down trees. Oh. Animator obtained? What? You can cure a single target of paralysis. Alright, so there is a reason to, just cut things down, I guess. But maybe it's only for certain... Oh. As well as something's teeth. Or fang. Also, I'm actually curious if random encounters can only happen in the tall grass. Okay, I kind of like that effect. Like when it's nighttime, you take out a lantern and you use that to walk around. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, there's something to the left, but no, that's just me taking me back to the main town. So from here, we know this way is the story, so what if I go the other ways? What do you have for... Actually, okay, that just showed me the map again. Thought I might zoom out more. Is there anything? Oh, wait. There's a chest back there. Hold on. What are you hiding? Padded armor. Expert lawnmower we are in. Oh, a round shield as well. Wait, so who left a shield out here? There's an antidote. You bastards. So it does give... Wait, it gives 150 more HP? Oh my god, hold on. These stats. I mean, I don't know what a lot of them mean, but still. It doesn't increase my weight. So I'll put that on for now. I mean, that's how it is. I think it was, wasn't it also the same for the first Bravely Default, right? By the end of the game, you could just become a monster of, like, just optimization and shenanigans. Leather cap. So it's also just, like, I feel a tradition in most RPGs that just are available in general. That by the end of the game, you can become stupidly powerful if you just do it. I'm gonna take a look and see. Fine game, don't let me move further around, I guess. Oh no, and we were just talking about how... God damn, fine game, I'll look at the water. Talking about how by the end of the game, we're probably gonna be busted broken, just like how you could in the original Bravely Default 1.
Whoa.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I heard it was bad, but this is something else.
You should have seen the size of the waves. They smashed absolutely everything to
A monster! Quickly! Get out of here! Watch out, guys.
Okay, that's probably why I couldn't get combat. They had to wait for this like tutorial encounter.
Okay, what's the plan?
Two commands form the key components of the Brave series' unique battle system, Brave and Default. Use Default to accumulate built-up power and Brave to unleash it. Brave. The Brave command is a potent offensive technique that enables the character to spend BP in order to increase the number of actions they can perform in a turn. You can use it to string together chains of up to 4 moves, using an item, then attacking 3 times, for example. It's even possible to borrow BP against future turns, enabling you to pile up the pressure when the time is right. And then Default. The Default command is a powerful defensive maneuver that enables the character to hunker down and bank their actions for that turn in the form of a Brave point, BP. The safest way to progress through the battle is to often begin by building up BP through the use of the Default command. Yeah. This is the system that Bravely Default kind of like just pioneered, I think, maybe? Time for you to try out the Brave command for yourself. You don't currently have any BP banked, but you can borrow against the future turns to perform up to 3 extra actions. It's worth mentioning, however, that this may not always be the best idea, but never mind that for now. Try using the Brave command a few times for multiple attacks. In the beginning, you probably just can do it as much times as you want.
Okay, I'm going all in!
So yeah, we're gonna take 4 actions in a row right now. And if the goblins survive, then I have lost 4 actions. I have to wait for those 4 actions to pass me to get another one again.
No big deal. It's nothing.
And there, now we're at neutral. So now the next time it happens, we can take another turn.
Guess it's my turn.
Yeah. Beware of overbraving. The key benefit of Brave Command is that it lets you perform multiple actions in a single turn. Be aware, however, that if you borrow BP against future turns, you'll end up with a deficit. That must be worked off before you can act again. Wipe the enemy out in one go and you'll have nothing to worry about. But it's worth bearing in mind the risk if your gamble doesn't pay off. Yep. Don't forget the defaults. The default command can be employed to offset the downside of being brave. You can use it to accumulate up to 3 BP, which, with the help of which you'll be able to act 4 times and still take your next turn as normal. Load up BP and let them loose.
Here goes.
It also counts like a defend, right? What?
Crikey! Sorry, pal. I didn't see you standing there.
What?
How many times have I told you? Look before you cast. You can't just jump in spells blazing.
And how many times have I told you? I'm a big picture guy. He's alright, isn't he? Don't sweat the details.
Someone has to when you're going around nearly frazzling people.
Cracky.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I guess. But who are you exactly?
Just a couple of concerned passers-by. This guy's a wandering scholar, and I'm the one he hired to try and keep him out of trouble. The name's Adele.
Oh, and I'm Elvis.
Those are 2 names that I...
Anyway, enough chit-chat. We've got a battle to finish. Try not to incinerate anyone, okay, Elvis?
Aye, aye. I'll do my best.
Those are names that I associate with other people already that in games I play, so that feels weird. But oh, black magic. On a target, all targets. Really? And then you can press them up. That to you see, all spells can be single target or AoE. And I'm assuming single target is stronger.
What's the plan?
And yep.
Sing the heart. Ha!
All right then.
Start 20% of the target's HP and 10% of their MP.
Hey, try this.
I needed that. Here I go.
Smack it.
Woohoo! We are good at this.
And in a scrap, aren't you, laddie? That was some tasty brawling.
It really was. You were definitely more help than a certain so-called scholar I could mention.
Oh, aye, less of that. I pulled my weight fair and square. Isn't that right, pal?
Huh? Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, you're only saying that because he put you on the spot. It's all right, you know. You can tell us what you really think. Besides, if you're nice to this one, it'll only go to his head.
And what would be so wrong with that, eh? Go on, son. Praise away. I could do with a wee boost to the old self-esteem.
Believe me, that's the last thing he needs.
Anyway, thanks for helping me out back there. Miss.
Hey, less of that. It's just plain Adele, okay?
Aye, we don't stand much in ceremony, us two. What are you doing scrapping with monsters anyway? You don't look like your average warrior, I must say.
Oh, I was just helping out an old lady who was in trouble.
Ah, have a go hero, eh? Very noble. I reckon you and me are going to get along just fine. Which is lucky, because I'm about to take you back to town and treat you to a wee drink.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Am I sure? After a bonding experience like that, I insist on it.
Well, in that case, all right.
That's the spirit.
Ho-ho! Then away to the tavern we go. I've worked up a right old thirst. Oh, but before I forget, have you seen one of these about the place?
What is it?
It's called an asterisk. Us two are on a journey collecting them, which is
those
how
things,
we
right.
ended up happening across you.
But we're not friends or anything. I'm only here because he hired me.
Okay, details. Anyway, we heard there was someone around these parts in possession of one of these wee beauties, so I was wondering if you might know something?
No. Sorry, guys. I'm not from around here. Matter of fact, I'm not even here by choice. I got shipwrecked and just kind of washed up nearby.
A shipwreck? Talk about a calamity.
Yeah, I guess. But hey, I'm still alive and I wasn't too badly hurt, so...
Aye, sounds like you've plenty to be thankful for. Not least of all meeting the two of us. Now, shall we go and celebrate or what? That bar won't prop itself up.
Elvis and Adele join the party. And as I was saying actually, it is weird to me because I associate both names with other voices entirely. Adele from Disgaea 2, and Elvis from... It's rather self-explanatory. Also, how's it going to my Hardcore Casual and to Masalia Amara? Welcome. You old enough to remember Lunar? From the channel Lunar Shadow, I think their name was? Yeah, I remember them. Jobs and abilities can be now be viewed and managed from the menu. Oh wait, Lunar Silver Star Story. That I don't actually think I know then.
Your Highness, a wandering merchant brings most worrisome tidings. The desert kingdom of Savalon is beset by a sudden abundance of water. So much so that full half the capital has been submerged. A deluge in the desert, milady. 'Tis unheard of. I would fain hazard a guess that this is a crystal's doing.
Savalon? The kingdom is a Musan ally of long standing. And King Orion is a fine man. I am sure he would be happy to tell us more about what has been happening. We should head there right away.
One moment, milady. Lurk not in the shadows, rogues. Show yourselves.
Oh my god, what is that hairstyle?
Very impressive, Sir Sloane. The greatest swordsman in the land is still as sharp as ever, it seems.
Thou knowest me. Then thee and thy companion are no mere sneak thieves, it would seem. Perhaps thou might do me the kindness of an introduction.
Well, since you asked so nicely, my sharp-eyed friend, I am Selena.
Yeah, and I'm Dag.
We will come straight to the point, yes? Princess Gloria, we want the Wind Crystal. Please make this easy for everyone and hand it over. What? Come now. Do as we say, and no one will have to get hurt.
Never mind all the fancy talk, Selena. Let's just bash him and take the bloody thing. The old codge has already got one foot in the grave. We'll be done with him in no time.
Thou thinkest me too old to school thee, boy? There is life in this old dog yet.
Ooh, Gramps has got a temper on him. Well, rage all you like, mate. You don't stand a chance against me.
Mate?
Is that an asterisk?
Too right it is. Bet you wish you'd just given us the crystal now, don't ya? Bring it, old man.
What? Was it you? Do the despoilers of Musa stand before me?
Musa? What are you on about?
Mayhap you are mere mercenaries. In which case, whose coin hath purchased thy services? I'll show ya.
Oh no.
Game's up, Grandad. Put the sword down, or the kid gets it.
Stop it! Let me go! Sir Sloane, you must do as he says. What kind of monster takes a child hostage?
Whatever. It worked, didn't it? All's fair dinkum in love and war. Now shut your whinging and hand over the crystal.
Please stop it! I do not have the crystal.
Hey?
You have hidden it somewhere. Very well. Then we will just have to take you instead.
Never!
You will let the child go free? Then I will do as you say.
Princess Gloria!
Hostage trade, eh? Not a bad idea. And I'd probably go along with it too if Greybeard here hadn't rubbed me up the wrong way.
Sir Sloane!
Fear not, your highness. 'Twill take a mightier blow than this to fell me.
Will it now? Well, there's a coincidence, because that's exactly what I was about to give you. Ready or not?
Your highness!
I have already agreed to come with you. There is no need for further bloodshed.
Oh yeah? Think you can tell me what to do ya? You ain't the princess of me, girlie.
All right, Dag. You have had your fun.
But...
She was telling the truth. She does not have the wind crystal. Now, do as we promised and release the child. You can walk, yes? You must fetch the wind crystal and bring it to the abandoned house north of town. Once you have done that, we will release Princess Gloria. But if you even think about bringing help from Halcyonia, well, I am sure I don't need to tell you what would happen.
Smell you later, Drongo.
Princess Gloria!
What is that character? Warning, monsters may freely roam the fields and dungeons of the land. Come into contact with one, and a battle will begin. When a monster notices you, you'll see an exclamation mark symbol above their head, and it will come charging towards you. Try not to let monsters approach you from behind, as you'll find yourself at a distinct disadvantage in the ensuing battle. And party chats. As you work your way through the story, you'll occasionally see the words party chat appear in the top right corner of the screen. Press the pause button, I think, at least for me, PlayStation-wise, while this text is visible, to enjoy a conversation between the members of your heroic band. Notification will disappear after a while, but you can catch up on any party chat you've missed by opening the menu and going to Travelogue Memories. Talk skits. Yeah! Comrades in Arms. But they're not voice acted. Fuck! God damn you, game! So, What are you... Oh, why are you staring like that? Don't tell me you've taken a shine to Adele here. No, it's nothing like that. I was just wondering how long you guys had been traveling around together, that's all. I mean, the way you fight and everything, it feels like you've known each other a long time. How long has it been, Elvis? Since you first hired me? Crikey, I'm not sure. Did we meet before I set off, or did I bump into you later? I can't quite recall. Not that it matters. Anyway, don't sweat the details. That's what I always say. So, you don't really know each other, or... Look, you don't need to go all the way back with someone to know you can trust them. And trust the most important thing. You might think you don't need to know someone for years, but that's not always the way. It's a feeling you have, that's all. And you've either got it or you haven't. With Adele, I knew from the start I was onto a winner. I had the same feeling about you and all. Listen to your gut, laddie. You'll not go far wrong. You definitely might. But let's just let him have his thing, shall we? Sure. Why can't these things be voice acted? Okay, you can't kill people. Okay, so yeah, there is no random encounters. It is all just actual things on the screen.
Let's put the boot in.
So we're giving a free break point for ambushes.
Here I go.
The yellow bar underneath each character's MP bar is known as the turn gauge. When it's full, that means the character's turn is ready to come around. The speed at which it fills can be affected by all kinds of factors. For example, a character's speed and the weight of their equipment. Fuck! We're at max weights. The actions a character took in the previous turn. Cutting effects that either slows down or speeds up a character. Makes me feel weird. Not just finding jewelry around every corner and every blade of grass. The status of your allies' turn gauge should therefore only be taken as a rough guide as to who will act next. Enemies do not have visible turn gauges, but you will see warning signs next to any foe whose turn is about to come around. It's best try to deal with anyone marked in this way as an urgent priority. Be aware, however, that these warning signs are also just a rough guide, and some wily foes will have surprises up their sleeves. If you want to succeed against the various enemies you'll encounter, you'll need to understand how best to exploit a vulnerability. This enables you to deal up to 1.3 times damage you would otherwise. There are two types of vulnerability. Elementals, so like fire, white, water, light, dark, wind, earth, or lightning, and light darkness. I said all that wrong. Or weapons, daggers, swords, staves, etc. There are a number of ways to work out an enemy's vulnerability, but one of the easiest is to buy a magnifying glass from your local shop. In fact, buy a few and they'll make your battling life a whole lot easier. You can check vulnerabilities from any monster to be examined by using the battle info command during a fight. Approach a monster from behind and you'll begin the ensuing battle with an advantage. Conversely, if a monster manages to sneak up from you from behind, they'll start with an advantage instead. This can make all the difference to your chances. So try to make sure you're always the one with the upper hand. Amazing, even with max load, I actually still got to act first. Pretty sure I already know their info, right? Yeah, they're all weak to water, they're all humanoid. The one on the right, Goblin 8 has at least HP, actually.
What's the plan? Okay, I'm all set!
Did you see that? I'm amazing.
Underdog bonus. Oh, wait. Because we're lower level. They still have that feature. And why did the goblins have a dwarf tooth?
Let's strike while the iron's hot.
Feeling, oh god, what are you?
Okay then.
Let me know about the orc. Fire, humanoid, and bow, I think. In that case, fire. There we go.
That'll do nicely.
was a piece of cake.
I do love how this, from the beginning, they don't have to give you a tutorial on how to, like, speed up the battle. It's just, like, on the top. Press start or select, I think. I haven't tried to slow it down yet. No, wait. Okay, they have an aggro range.
We've outmaneuvered them.
Still feeling brave apparently there. Alright, oh my god, what is that? Nah.
Here I go.
Is that a rat bit? It's not a rabbit, it's a rat bit. So daggers and staves and water. And this is just the Wizard showing, but that thing looks like it reminds me of Monty Python a bit, and I'm scared of that.
Guess it's my turn.
Oh, it's defaulting?
Eat sausage! Another one bites the dust.
Where'd he go? I mean, he had it coming. Experience! Don't run away!
They're wide open, get stuck in.
Here I go.
Examine and then attack it.
Here I go.
Oh my god, this thing has a bit of HP.
I'm going all in. That was a piece of cake.
What the fuck is that over there?
We've outmaneuvered them.
All right then.
I will probably just go all in on this thing, because it's probably the one that can deal the most damage.
Okay then. Okay. I'm going all in.
Can you bonk it to death? Surprisingly, yes. I'm kind of surprised that this thing... Wait, what happened, Dart? Alright. Dart finally got home.
We've got the upper hand, guys. Okay, what's the plan?
Alright, so... They're all they're all swords, but the wolf's strictly weak to knives or daggers, so... All on the wolf. Oh god, what? I think I had a counterattack somehow.
What's next, I wonder? You better be ready for this.
It's so weird seeing a mage have the ability to just, like, smack someone reliably, and it's, like, dealing, like, actually respectable damage for this point in the game. Oh no! No! Wizardry is coming back to haunt me right now. Stay away. Okay, I can't cross over there yet. Wait, there's a chest right there. How did I not see that? If someone left a chest with some money in it, how could they? Disrespectful to money everywhere. Also, wait, there was a person right here, like a tent.
Okay, let's do this.
I didn't get a chance to swing first, so I didn't get my break point. Oh, thing's off at 34 HP. Bastard, fine. Then it's fire. Oh god!
You rang?
You just bonk it? You get 60.
Someone's getting stronger.
Alright, what are you? You can never have too many tents with you if you're going off on adventuring outside of town. I know folks who rushed off to the wilderness unprepared, and, well, let's just say not many have made it back in one piece. Careful preparation is what gets people to the safety of a nice warm bed at the end of the road. Want something interesting? A little bird tells me that undead monsters can't cope with healing magic. That's right, healing them actually hurts them. Fancy that. Monsters are so strange, aren't they? I wonder when did that start? What was the game or, like, I guess, thing that just said, alright, undead are weak to healing magic? Oh, money, thank you. Who the fuck are you? Oh, wait, you're that... Wait, these fell off abilities, hold on. There's actually a thing to show me how many chests have been not opened yet. Roughly 50% chance of surviving with 1 HP when taking enough damage to be knocked out. This ability will not be triggered if the user has 1 HP. Okay. And that just lets me use the freelancer ability, which is examine and treat, as there's the ranking up. Defaulting restores a little MP. The amount restores depending on the user's level. Then that's still standard because that's the buff for the freelancer. Oh, it actually lets you see everything you're going to get from the beginning? So examine, treat the divining rod, then forage. Search for items. Item found will depend on the user's job level. Nullifies all terrain inflicted damage. Increases the target's luck for 5 turns. Cures poison, blindness, and silence when battle ends. That's nice, but it makes me think that those don't cure natively when the battle's over, which means that's going to be annoying. Remove Berserk, Confusion, Dread, Charm, and Doom from a target. And there it is. That's the most important reason to ever, like, keep on climbing, like, the freelancer in these games. JP up. That's job points. Remove various status effects from a target. Deal physical damage to a target based on the user's encumbrance and delay the target's turn. And then JP up and up. There's the one where it's 1.5. When combined with the JP up, it's 1.7 total. That's how we're going to power level some classes. And the Black Mage is poison they get. I get that. During the night, magic attack, evasion, and luck are increased by 4% of MP is restored each turn. And 4% of MP is restored each turn. Then Fire, Blizzara, Thundara. Restore the amount of MP based on the attack inflicted with the attack command. So bonk to get some back, and then the final tier of the spells. Body can be so good, we're gonna have to see how far encumbrance... It feels good to say how far encumbrance scaling goes. There are 3 chests here, apparently. I cannot ignore you and just go past. Who the heck are you? You better rack off unless you want to smack of the chops. Smack of the chops. All right, I guess sure. Did the tent move? Oh, okay. I, for some reason, did not even think to move the analog stick to, like, check if the map rotates. I just sort of accepted it as what it is. That made me think so much, what the fuck are these enemies?
We've outmaneuvered them.
I'm feeling brave. Oh my god. I'm feeling brave and concerned.
Okay, what's the plan?
400 HP, but they are considered undead, so healing. We got none of that. They're also weak to swords.
Here I go.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, the important part is to reduce the amount of attacks that are going to be coming at us, so... Hit everyone. Lizard on everyone. I'm gonna dump all my MP into this. That is nowhere near enough. That is nowhere near enough. Oh my god, that is nowhere near enough. I can only brave twice in this, I think.
We've got to do something.
Oh boy.
This will do it. I'm done with business.
Is this really it?
Misjudged that one.
Okay, those horses are gonna want some more focus fire and less recklessness. Let's go for the autosave from when we left that building. Fantasy is dead, yeah. What are you?
There's no way
Feeling
we're losing
brave.
this one.
That is a lot of enemies, though. Ah.
You okay?
Okay. Let me at least get some information out of this.
You're going to regret hurting my friends. Yeah, I'm all set.
You'll pay for this.
Yeah, it'll take a full turn to, like, a full brave out to get some of these done.
Okay.
I'm gonna let myself die here, I think, because it's probably easier than, like, trying to heal up after this.
No way.
This
Yep.
it.
Alright, so if they're glowing red like that, assume it means danger. At least a little bit. Oh, wait, we're going far off the beaten path, actually. I didn't even notice that. Okay, that's probably why. Like, on one side of the river, look at that, we got bunnies. And on the other side, we have death.
All right then. I'm all set. Too easy.
But I actually wonder how much experience you can get out of fighting one. And maybe they like drop some decent things, maybe?
Let's do this.
Alright, with an advantage. And this time there is less of them. That is important. There are less of them now.
Okay then.
Okay, so spirits, they just are weak to sword, and the other ones are sword and ice. Try to get rid of the sylph. If we can do that, we can probably mage one of them down.
What's next, I wonder?
Because being weak to water, I could probably try to, like, make sure one of them goes down. Just focus fire it. There we go. And with only 315 left, I think I can. Oh my god, you have speed up.
That was a piece of cake.
Yeah, look at that. Underdog bonus. 100 experience. And 32 job points. That is far better than what we were getting before. And a bad bone. Yeah, that is substantially more than what I would get from, like, say, fighting this thing.
They're wide open, get stuck in.
Yeah, like 23, 23, 29. Actually, the job point is probably arguably better on this side because we get more for, like, faster fights. But for raw experience, the other side is, like, incredible. Per fight, at least.
There's no way we're losing this one.
Okay, what's the plan?
All right then.
That was a piece of cake.
There's no way we're losing this one. Here I
do that.
go.
Guess it's my turn.
Yeah, for the earlier fights, at the very least, like, full Brave will completely be alright. But when we get to actual fight, as you saw with the Skeleton Horse, you have to actually think about it at least a little bit. How are you going to plan out the turns and how much you are willing to actually just gamble into letting the opponent just get in multiple turns at once.